Today, we're going to focus on texture. Texture is how something feels, and in art, it's how we draw something so that the viewer can tell how it feels. Today, we're going to be working with a pointy texture during our cactus landscape. To begin our cactus landscape, we're going to start with a super long and stretched out zero or oval. It's going to reach up towards the top of your paper from the bottom and then connect with a flat bottom. Now that we've given our oval a flat bottom, you're going to add on 2 more skinny stripes along each side. We're going to use long J or fishhook shapes to add on arms to our cactus on both sides. Remember, they should have curved tops just like that centerpiece of our cactus and connect back towards the middle. Don't forget to add on the tiny little side stripes that we did for the middle as well. Your arms need them so that they match and look like the same plant. Remember, we're using that J or fishhook shape for the arms of our cactus, but your arms do not have to meet up at the same point. They can be bigger or smaller than each other. Now it's time to color. While cactuses are green and we're going to make our cactus green, we are also going to be blending in new colors. Begin with a yellow in the center of the body of the cactus and the arms. You can blend in a light green or a yellow green right on top of your yellow in the middle of your cactus. Along the edges of your cactus where our stripes are for each of our pieces of our cactus, you can begin to introduce a darker green or a more traditional green into your cactus. Remember, we are building up our layers of color so that we don't just color it green. If you want to make it darker, you can even blend in blues or your darker green color into the edges of the cactus. Next, we need to add in our texture. Cactuses are known for being pointy, so we're going to use a black crayon or a black marker and add in short, pointy lines all over the body of our cactus and the arms of our cactus to make sure that our viewer knows the texture of our plant. Let's move on to the background. To begin our desert landscape, we need to add in a curved line. Start from one side of your paper and curve slightly upwards like a rainbow arch, jump across your cactus and complete it until the edge of the paper. We're going to be adding in a texture inside of our sand as well by using a black or dark brown crayon and adding in tiny little sand dots. You can choose any color brown to add color to this front hill for our desert landscape. Our next hill is going to be another curved arch, except that this curved line will start at the edge of one side of your paper and finish at your cactus. You can add in the same texture using a black or dark brown crayon. You want to make sure that it feels sandy to the viewer. Our last hill is going to be another curved line that reaches up towards our cactus, jumps across our cactus, and finishes on the other side of the paper. Don't forget to include some dots into this last hill for a sandy texture. You can use different browns or the same brown to finish out these hills. I like to use different browns so that each layer of our desert landscape has a little bit of a different characteristic. Now we're going to work on our sky and we're going to be adding in a desert sunset. The first part of our sunset is going to be adding in our sun. Use any type of yellow or gold and add in a round oval or circle low in your sky. That means that your sun should be close to the hills. I like to add in some yellow in a stripe right along the edge of our sky. I will later blend in some orange on top of this yellow just to make the sun pop even a little bit more. For the next stripe right above our sun, I'm going to use a light orange and I'm going to add in a full stripe of orange all the way across the sky. Above that stripe, I'm going to introduce some red into my desert sunset. This stripe will go all the way across the paper, but remember, we don't want to cover up our cactus. We just did all that hard work on making our cactus look real. At the very top of our paper, we're going to introduce some purple or violet into our desert sunset sky. Remember, sunset means that it's close to nightfall. Adding in purple and blending in a pink will be a beautiful transition from our nighttime sky to our sunset sky. You can choose any type of pink to blend in with your purple and make it an easier transition from red to violet. Our very last stripe across the top of our sky is going to be a turquoise or blue. I'm also going to introduce some blue violet or blend this in with a purple to make it an easier transition down into our sunset. Remember to check for white spaces as you finish up your artwork to make sure that your artwork is super bold and super vibrant. Nice work!